Welcome, everybody, to this evening's edition of Unlocking Your Truth with Dr. Leslie and with
Corey. And
Happy New Year. We're beginning a new year. And, a couple of things. The new year is often about taking stock. How am I doing with my life? Where do I want to go in the coming year? It's a time where people make New Year's resolutions. Quite often, those New Year's resolutions can be about taking better care of themselves, going to the gym, eating healthy, these kind of things. And so tonight's show is about self-care. And I think it's also very pertinent because light workers, people in the healing arts, can have a tendency to get out of balance because they're big givers. They're big givers. They're always giving to other people, helping other people. And, when there's a big demand for your help or your services, if you're doing it as a profession, and it can be very tempting, it can be hard to turn people down. And so you can end up being the wounded healer. So tonight we're talking about self-care.
We also have to tell everybody where we're recording from.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes. So Unlocking Your Truth is a radio show. It's broadcast on 101.7 FM across the Fraser Valley from CIVL. It's also a podcast on all the major podcasting platforms. And you can also catch the episodes on my YouTube channel and my website and my Awaken Your Psychic Abilities Facebook group. And actually, we pre-record the show, so you can actually come and be part of the live audience at 7 o'clock every Tuesday. And the show broadcasts on the radio from 7 to 8 on Tuesday, but also from 7 to 8 on a Tuesday, we're pre-recording the following week's show, streaming on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Oh, so, we did the Stolo Nation thing. I didn't notice, did you?
Oh, I didn't. Gosh, yes, we're doing it from the unceded territory of the Stolo Nation as well.
Yeah, we all have to be retrained after a few days off.
That's right. I've had a week off and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I took time to recalibrate. So, what I thought we'd do tonight is I actually sat and channeled a message just before the show. So it's fresh off the translator. and then I thought we'd do a meditation because meditation is a really great way of self-care. So part one of the show, I think I'll read the channeled message. In part two of the show, we'll do a meditation. And then we'll do your questions and your comments and your suggestions in part three, and also as is relevant all the way through.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the channeled message. What is it that you have? What you have is you. If you don't have you, what or who do you have? You are precious, irreplaceable, unique. You have your one light, your one life force, your one consciousness, your one body, your one expression of the light and life force through the body. The body helps you focus your energy here on earth. It helps you have a vessel to radiate your light through, establish your presence through, and a focal point for you to create through. If you don't have your body, you don't have anything here on earth. You still have your consciousness, but not your focus on earth. So if you want to remain focused on earth and continue creating on earth, You need your body. Your body is different than you are. It has different requirements and characteristics. It's not always easy for spirit to comprehend the requirements of the body. The body doesn't shift instantly in the way that spirit does. Your body is created in third density reality, in 3 dimensions of time and 1 dimension of space. The body is matched to that reality. So it takes time and space for the body to make a shift. And it can be frustrating for spirit when the body doesn't change fast enough. But that's the dilemma. Spirit, how do you take care of your body? And some of you might say, oh yes, but I'm transitioning to 4th density reality and the 5th dimension. But right now, you're in a 4D body adapted to time-space reality. If you want your body to accompany you on your ascension journey, you need to heal it. And you need to operate it in alignment with your higher being and help it get used to the higher vibrational frequencies. It's absolutely crucial for you to look after your physical body. What's the best way to do that? Listen to it, and certainly don't ignore it. And how do you listen to your body? It will speak to you through physical feelings and emotions. If you are experiencing physical pain or some form of sickness or illness has manifested in your body, it is because you are out of alignment. That is resistance to the flow of your unique vibrational frequency in that area where the pain is. Some form of block to the natural flow of light and life force through your vessel. And what is a block if not a form of resistance? And your body might offer up resistance because it's trying to tell you, please take me into consideration. Or perhaps it's not understanding something about the reality that you're creating through it. So listen to your body's messages. If there is a physical pain, allow yourself to sit and feel it. Allow it. Be aware of it. Listen for the message through it. Respond if a response is called for. Hold the space for the energy to start to shift and start to release. Offer up no resistance to your higher being. Allow this natural flow through your person. When you have a pain or other kind of energy block, be curious. Is there a belief or a behavior? Hold no energy from the past, and you can shift your perspective in a way that allows the energy to release. So self-care is truly deepening your relationship with your body, truly listening to your body, not just paying lip service, not working it so hard that you need to take it for a massage to give you some relief and hope that that will be okay. Truly, it's truly seeking balance between body and spirit day in, day out. Not allowing the pendulum to swing so far in either direction. While you are in polarity, there will always be a movement from side to side. But if you catch the body's message early, if you catch the symptom early, you can correct it and you can move back into alignment sooner rather than later. So self-care is all about body-spirit communication. It's not just about you in your body receiving messages from your higher being and carrying them out so that you fulfill your purpose. It's not a work to be done. It's about you being here, bringing your light, embodying your unique vibration into this vessel, into this body, and shining your light here on earth. And to truly do that, you need to be in alignment with your higher being. So it's not just about you receiving messages from your higher being, it's about you listening to your body, receiving messages from your body as well, and responding to the messages that your body is giving you. In the old way of being, in the old earth way, we're used to planning out our time, creating segments of time, pre-arranging meetings, having a to-do list. This is a human-led way of living life. But there is another way, to be directed from your soul, to be directed from your higher being, your higher aspect, to be perfectly attuned and resonant with your higher being, to be in a state of flow, with the energy of your soul and the impulse of the universe. This is what it is to move into the energy of a new earth, to be a receptive, open channel to the energy and information of your higher being, and to live your life from that higher perspective, to offer up no resistance to that perspective. In this way of being in alignment, you can be healthy. And in this way of being in alignment, you are caring for yourself. There is no way in which alignment with your higher being is leading you to be ill, exhausted, overwhelmed, or overburdened. That is something that we do to ourselves when we are out of alignment and when we are operating from belief structures and behavior patterns that don't serve us. So that was the end of the channeled message.
Wonderful.
And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to it, and I hope it made sense. Because it is true, so often we're on a spiritual path and we say, I want to receive my messages. You know, I want to hear my intuition. I want to know who I am and why I'm here so that I can get on with the purpose of my life. In some senses, there's nothing wrong with that. On the other hand, you're doing it through a body. And so we can't afford to ignore the body, because the body has to be a willing partner, a supportive partner. And it will only be a supportive partner if you take care of it, by healing it, by listening to it, by responding to it. Otherwise, it will become your enemy rather than your partner. Otherwise, it will fight you. Otherwise, it will resist you. And then it will be much harder for you to, well, it will be harder for you. I mean, one of your supreme purposes here on earth is to be fully embodied as spirit, meaning to bring your light here, your unique light, your unique creativity here. To do that, you have to do it through the body, because it's the body that allows you to manifest on earth. It's the body that's a focal point for you to manifest on earth. And so the body is part of that equation. Taking care of the body is part of that equation. You can know all manner of spiritual information, but if you are wanting to create from it, you need the body. You need the body to be, it's your home, it's your vessel, it's your mechanism for bringing your energy here. So you have to take care of it, because otherwise you won't be able to be fully embodied. You won't be able to be fully embodied because there will be energy blockages and out of alignment energies that are there instead of you being there.
Excellent. I agree totally.
Yeah, and so, of course, you know, and sometimes we, you know, if you do end up with some kind of illness, don't judge yourself and go, oh no, I've not lived life perfectly because I let myself go out of balance. It's a mechanism in itself to help you pay attention and come back into balance. And it's that thing about, you know, if you can, the earlier you can listen, the earlier you can move yourself back into alignment. So having balance in your life every day is important. So, because talking as a healer and a reader who just took 10 days off, you know, there can be so many people with who need your help that you give and give and give and give and give. But if you do that without giving to yourself, then you get out of balance. And then you need to redress that balance. So far better to pay attention every day to your body and take care of your body every day. Listen to your body every day, so you
I
don't have a
agree.
huge pendulum swing.
It's
So,
always important to give some time. Actually, Nigeria was saying she's just listening to us at the gym.
oh, wow. Very cool. Taking care of your body at the gym. Yeah, that's
I can see
great.
it now. Go, Dr. Leslie. Go, Dr. Leslie.
So
Yes.
yeah, I'm curious if that's part of your New Year's resolution, Najiri, or whether that's part of your normal routine. And also curious, everybody who's listening live, in this moment, do you feel in balance or do you feel out of balance? And if you feel out of balance, what's your body saying to you? What do you need to do to respond to it to move back into balance?
Sometimes that's a hard question to get answered for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Balance is a very elusive thing.
Well, it's elusive because, you know, here we are, we're in polarity. Okay. If you're listening on the radio, you won't, I'm holding up a pen and I'm using the pen to represent polarity. So one side of the pen is, you know, a negative pole. The other side of the pen is a positive pole. And, you know, or imagine a pendulum swinging. This world is polarity based. Everything has an opposite. And in our dance on earth, in the reality that we've been embedded in, we are constantly moving in and out of alignment, either side of that central point. The central point between the negative pole and the positive pole is neutrality and is a state of balance. And we're constantly dancing from one side to the other. And that is part of life on earth. But by becoming conscious and aware, by employing things like meditation in your life, you can have a less polarized experience so that you're not swinging from one extreme to the other, so that the ups and downs aren't huge ups and downs, so that you smooth the waves. And
Yeah.
that's
Zachary, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that's what I like to teach people, how to do that through meditation. I will be doing my Unlock Your Intuition course coming up in January, and there's a big focus on that in that course because it's a double pathway. To open your intuition, you have to heal yourself. You have to be clear. You have to be a clear vessel. All right, so we are going to go for a break and we will be back after these messages. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Unlocking Your Truth with Dr. Leslie. We are talking about self-care today. It's a new year. People are having their New Year's resolutions and looking at, you know, how can I make this year be a better year? And it always includes health of the body, taking care of the body. But I thought in the next part of the show, we would do a meditation just to give the body a little bit of a treat, a little bit of a loving, caring meditation for the body. For some reason, my guides have given me a little bit of a download of the meditation they want me to do. So I guess we will find out as we go along. So anyone who is not driving a car or operating machinery or running on a treadmill is welcome to participate in the meditation. So I invite you to close your eyes, and let's just start by noticing your body. And start to notice your breath. And breathe deeply. And know that on the in-breath, you're breathing in fresh air, clean energy. You're refreshing and rejuvenating yourself. And on the out-breath, you're releasing and you're letting go. Then I want to invite you to be aware of an energy center near the base of your spine and allow yourself to create what's called a grounding cord. And it's an energy flow that goes effortlessly from near the base of your spine through the physical chair, the floor of the room, the foundations of the building, the levels and layers of the earth's crust, till it reaches the very, very center of the earth. So this is you as spirit putting in place an energetic connection between you and the planet, and it helps you very much to come into your body. It helps you to become embodied. It makes it safe for your high energy to flow through the physical system without shocking the physical system. It helps you move higher energies through. So allow yourself to have that grounding. The other thing it does is it gives you a way of releasing unwanted things. So if you do have a pain, something that you feel is out of alignment in your system, you can send that down this grounding cord. And allow yourself to continue to be grounded throughout this meditation. And I'm also going to invite you to move your conscious awareness to the center of your head. And this is, we were talking about balance and neutrality. This is the seat of neutrality. It's the seat of the soul, the seat of neutrality, because your higher being isn't polarized, isn't judgmental. It's neutral. So this is where you can experience that neutrality if you bring your conscious awareness to the center of your head. And I want you to imagine that there is an energy source way above your head, and that energy source has an energy flow. And that's flowing to you and through you, like you're standing in a shower. Like you're standing in a shower of energy, and you're simply just receiving that energy and allowing it to wash through you. And as that energy, like a shower, is flowing down, it can flow down the grounding cord like the water flows down the drain in the shower. And this is what my guides invited us to do, is to play with some different vibrations of energy. We're going to go through the colors of the rainbow. We're going to have a shower in different vibrations. So start with red. Allow the energy to be red. Bright red, life force energy. Coming and enlivening you, your system, your body. So allow yourself to receive that. Allow it to flow through you. Allow it to wash away whatever that red energy is going to allow you to release. Each different energy is going to show you different things about you and about what's stored in your body. Just imagine, if you shine a UV light versus an infrared light, you see different things. So we're shining a red light and we're allowing ourselves to receive a healing from that red frequency. And then we're going to shift the frequency to orange so that now you're standing in a shower of orange energy. And how you feel in the orange energy might be different. And what the orange energy picks out for you to be aware of in your system might be different. And what the orange energy allows you to release might be different as well. So allow yourself to receive the orange. Allow it to penetrate the system, flow through the system. Orange can be like a fire burning away the negative energies. It can be a flow of creative energy, passionate energy. Allow it to be what it is for you. And then switch to a yellow vibration. So now allow that shower to be a yellow vibration. Again, noticing how the yellow makes you feel, what it illuminates within your system. And allowing yourself to absorb from that frequency in any way that would serve you, and allow yourself to use the frequency to help you release anything that doesn't serve you. And switch to a green, a lovely spring green, refreshing green. And allow the green energy to flow through you. Let it recharge you and rejuvenate you, and allow yourself to receive what is beneficial for you from this frequency of light. And also allow the green to illuminate resistances and blockages, and to help you dissolve them and let them go. And be in a state of relaxation and allowing. Now, allow yourself to work with a blue energy, like a sky blue, or the blue of the ocean. Let that flow through, like you're taking a shower in the beautiful blue colored light. Let yourself receive this healing energy. Allow yourself to be soothed. Allow it to flow where it needs to go, to help all aspects of you that can be served by this blue frequency. But equally allow it to flow down that grounding cord, taking with it what doesn't serve you. In a way, as we're doing this, we can be thinking about ushering the new year, the new experiences, and releasing and letting go of the old year or the past experiences. Resetting the energy. Allow yourself to run a vibration known as indigo. It's the color of that's often associated with the sixth chakra. Allow the shower of energy to shift to that frequency of light. And allow yourself to let that vibration flow through you. And again, noticing the different feelings you get with the different vibrations. Noticing which vibrations flow through you more easily and which perhaps not so easily. And what the different vibrations show you within your system. Allow it to help you flush out what's out of alignment with your higher being. Allow yourself to receive a special healing from each of these vibrational frequencies. Even ask the angels and guides that resonate with the different frequencies to assist you in this process. Allow yourself to be standing under a shower of violet light. Allow yourself to just relax and be soothed. Offer up no resistance. Truly let go. Truly release what doesn't serve you, what's out of alignment with your higher being. There's nothing to lose by giving yourself over to this process. This releasing and refreshing. Allow yourself to receive from the violet light. And let's just do one more frequency. Allow the energy emanating from the source above you to be a gold vibration. And allow yourself to be standing in a column of gold light. Allow this high vibration to help further align you to your higher being. Continue to receive a healing. Continue to allow release to happen. We don't have to know what it is. We just need to go with the flow, allow the release. So feel yourself filling up with your own divine light. Allow yourself to fill the spaces that have been created with this color meditation with you. So increase the energy flow down that grounding cord and invite your higher being to come and fill you with its true vibration. And allow yourself to be the receiver of that vibration of your higher being. This is what your body was created for, to be the receiver of your soul's light. So allow that to be. This is why you came. This is why you created your body. You came to be yourself, to be your authentic self. And what does that mean? Lighting up the world. Imagine your body as if it was a Chinese lantern. Imagine you as if you're the light inside the Chinese lantern, bringing light to everybody. The clearer and more transparent the vessel, the more light can be shared. So just release anything that would stop that light from shining. Take a moment to tune back into your body if your attention has gone away from your body in any way. And notice how your body responded to that healing meditation. Is your body grateful, happy? How did it like it? Whenever you're ready, you can release more energy down your grounding and you can open your eyes. We're going to take a short break, and that can give you a moment or two to get back into the focus in the physical. Welcome back, listeners. I hope you've been enjoying tonight's edition of Unlocking Your Truth. We talked about self-care, especially in the first part of the show where I shared a channeled message about self-care. And in the second part of the show, we did a meditation aimed at giving our bodies a little bit of a treatment, a little bit of a color therapy treatment, and helping us to just out with the old and in with the new, as they say, in the new year. So this part of the show is really for you to share your comments. Let us know if you have any New Year's resolutions to take care of yourself. And let us know, how did you enjoy that meditation? What was your experience? What happened while you were doing it? Did you notice any changes and shifts in your energy? And of course, feel free to ask questions as well.
Always ask the questions. We have Zachary had mentioned, he says earlier on, he says, I feel imbalance, high vibrational awareness. So. And Katie says, taking care of your body isn't just about nutrition and exercise. It includes emotions and mental health because those show up in the body too. It's overall well-being.
Completely agree, Katie. Yeah.
Okay, and Jerry, to your question, responded, it's part of my routine to going to the gym, but adding more strength and stretching in 2024. My body is asking for it and I'm following its lead. She says, I lost 15 pounds from intuitive eating and exercising in 2023. Hey, way to go, Jerry.
It's great.
Yeah. Excelente. And let's see, we have Anderini says, when I opened my eyes, I was surprised that tears are rolling down my cheeks. Why is that?
That's actually quite a common experience when for people, for intuitive readers, you know, or for healers. What it is that you're releasing energy. It's a form of energetic release. So you were really getting into the meditation and your body was participating. It was a way of helping you release energy. So nothing to be concerned about, just a natural energy release. Other things that can happen is we might yawn. We might sneeze, we might cough, our eyes might water. There are all ways that the body has of releasing energy.
That's interesting. I know emotional release with meditation is quite interesting, but because often it's almost, when you're doing a guided meditation, it's almost like a hypnotic trance that people follow you in, and they're able to release and go to places they can't go on their own.
Yes. And there's power in numbers.
Oh,
there's
definitely.
Group meditation versus doing it on your own as well.
Yeah, that's the truth. And this is from Brian. Whoops. And Brian says, Dr. Leslie, I was very aware when midnight came on New Year's Eve that energetically we were passing through a portal, sweeping each time zone as it welcomed in the New Year's. Can you share anything about that energy shift, where things are moving at this moment? Of course, it will continue to shift. What this year may be about, not a prediction, but where it's heading at the present.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I'll have to tune into that. Give me a moment. Well, of course, you know, one of the things about that is a lot of that is created by our mass consciousness. So we can make anything into a portal or a transition moment. And New Year's Eve is a classic one. We do it every year. And so you have all of these billions of people as the clock turns midnight, celebrating with the idea of letting go of things they don't need anymore and welcoming in new, more positive things. So it's an energy of hope, potential. And it does, like you said, it sweeps across the world as it sweeps across the time zones. So I definitely see that idea. And the other thing is there's a build-up and a release. So there's a build-up, everyone's working their way up. It's the new year, there's a build-up and then there's a release. So I think that there's a potency in the human mass consciousness on a New Year's Eve. And then I do see, actually, it's very interesting to watch that because I see as it comes into Russia, it's so funny that we were working on, oh, well, where is there an energy block in your body, perhaps? It's like, well, where is there an energy block on the body of the planet? And so I do see that as that sweep of hope comes, it kind of, when it hits that area, I think not everybody is in that same mood there. So it feels like a much heavier energy, that there's no momentum of that going through that area. And probably if I looked at the Middle East, I'd probably see something similar to that. And then, you know, okay, I did make some notes about my predictions for the new year, but I left them upstairs and I don't know if I can remember what they were. But I do feel that when I look at that energy, Russia and the Ukraine and all of that, that there's a great weariness. People are really weary. It's not what they want. You know, they're fed up of it. And so I feel like one of the things is people realizing if they want change, they have to create change. And people not being prepared to just put up with it any longer. So I think that there will be some, I don't know, demonstrations, uprisings, statements of what we're for and what we're against is one of the things. It's also a very exciting year for the potential for extraterrestrial experiences, contacts, that kind of thing. That's very much amplifying. Those kind of energies are very much amplifying at the moment. It feels like there's a big momentum there. The solar activity, I feel like the solar activity is ongoing, and that has an impact on our planet. Definitely for our consciousness, and potentially for our way of life and our electronics and that kind of thing. What else? Something else popped into my head and it popped out again. Let's see. I guess I'm not meant to say the other one. There were 4 things that I noted down. So perhaps we can stick with those for now. But thank you for asking that question, Brian. I hope that the answer satisfied you.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Leslie. This is from Katie. Katie says, that was a great meditation. Thank you. I noticed some foreign things, mostly in my lower chakras, that each light revealed and healed. It felt freeing.
Yes, and I bet if we compared notes, everyone would have had a slightly different experience. I noticed for me that the one that where I felt the most stuck energy actually was the indigo vibration and around the more 6th chakra area. So, but I get a lot of attention there, right? Everyone wants to know what's going on. But yeah, very cool. So everyone hopefully got what they needed from it.
I hope so. It would be good. Okay, this is from the Jerry. Jerry says 12/31/23, 123 123, angel numbers. Any insights to share from your perspective? Brian says thank you, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I can take a look at that. I mean, well, what that reminds me of is a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And what is what, you know, you usually dance with a partner, and you dance in synchronicity with together, right? You dance in harmony. So there's an element of that energy that feels like a harmonic, harmonizing, co-creative dance, that like finding your rhythm and staying attuned to your rhythm and setting a pace, and that the pace doesn't have to be hurried, that there can be a sense of trust in where you're going, even if you don't know consciously where you're going or how you're going to get there, that the rhythm, that there is a tune and there is a rhythm and there is a dance. So that's the first thing that comes to my mind. And it also makes me think, if you're taking a step, going up a staircase, 1, 2, 3, and then you go back 1, 2, 3, it's like you're repeating the same steps, except we're not repeating the same steps. But sometimes it feels frustrating like that on this planet, that when are we going to learn? Is one war not enough? Oh no, let's do it again. Let's do another war over and over. So there's a repetition about it. But and so it feels like these patterns and cycles repeat until every single one of us gets it. And so that this year there may be some amplification of some polarities and extremes, because the purpose of that is to get us all to well, it's so funny. What I heard was pick a side, but that's, you know, if you pick a side, you're still in the polarity, aren't you? If you pick a side, you're either for this or against it. And so I'm back to that idea of balance, you know, being in a state of non-polarization and a state of balance. And that is the gateway to enter the fourth density reality, by the way, is the balancing of the polarity, opening into love and acceptance. Hopefully that is, satisfies your curiosity, Najib.
Well, Brian just made a comment. I don't know if it requires an answer, and then we're going to have to shut down for the week. And Brian says, I actually learned a few years ago, since I never really resonated with New Year's resolutions, to create a theme each year, which is more all-encompassing of where I want to go in life, and to leave myself open to the mystery. I found it more freeing and resonated more with me.
That's very beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
On that lovely, beautiful note.
Yeah, it's almost time to go here.
To go, but thank you to those of you who came to be part of the live audience. If you're listening to the podcast and you would like to know how to be part of the live audience, all you need to do is request to join the Awaken Your Psychic Abilities Facebook group. Or if you don't like Facebook, you can find my YouTube channel, and we broadcast live on the YouTube channel as well. And we're here every Tuesday from 7 to 8 Pacific time.
Don't forget to give us a like, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, especially on YouTube. You folks have to get those fingers moving on YouTube. Give us a like, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye, everybody.